Guys, at long last, I'm here to present to you my league starter. And oh boy, this has been the hardest video that I've ever made in Path of Exile 2. And no, it's not hard because there's a lot of editing or a lot of creativity. It has been hard because I have not been able to decide on a league starter until pretty much an hour ago. And it is currently 2 a.m. in the morning, right before the league start date. Or I guess we're on the league start date right now. But oh my gosh, they have dropped so many different things about the classes, and there have been so many cool things dropping as well. I kind of flip flop between like the Wyvern Pathfinder, or maybe just going with the standard Spiral Volley Poison character to be just, efficient, because a lot of this stuff seems to be very much up in the air. But you know what? This video really did it in for me. This video right here, the Druids endgame showcase that they just showed, this did it in for me because, oh my gosh, I just saw those packs of wolves following you around, and I'm like, I really, really need to play this. You see, back when I was a kid, I really loved playing Warcraft 3, and one of my favorite things was the Farseer and his feral spirits. This was, for some reason, something that stuck in my head for such a long time, and it was definitely one of my favorite moves back in the day and ways to play the character. And this just reminded me so much of that. So I am going to be playing the Alpha Wolf Pack Leader Tactician. Woo! Yes, this is going to be my, I guess, not really first minion build, but basically my first kind of real minion build that I'll be playing in Path of Exile 2. Well, I mean, I don't even know if it's going to be that much of a real minion build because I'm still planning on using my character to fight alongside the wolves. But either way, it's going to be the most minion build that I've ever played. So as you see in front of me, I have my mobilytics all set up already, sort of. I could set up not much, so I set up as much as I could because everything is brand new. They have nothing in mobilytics right now for the gems, for the wolf. The tree is going to be completely different, so because I'm going to be traveling around in this top left area quite a bit, most likely. So everything is up in the air, but pretty much there is a lot of support for the wolf druid already, or I guess wolf tactician, and with the new update, I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot more. So that's why I decided ultimately, you know what, we're gonna, hit the hammer on the table, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that's a saying, but we're gonna go with the Tactician Alpha Wolfpack Leader character. So why Tactician, right? I explain right here why Tactician, but I will talk to you guys in person here just to let you know. So the first thing is Tactician has some really cool stuff that synergizes pretty well with the Alpha, the Wolf playstyle. So first off, watch how I do it. This is an ascendancy that allows you to give the allies in your presence added attack damage equal to 25% of your main hand weapon damage. So Talismans, being a two-handed weapon, will likely have some decent plus physical damage modifiers on it, giving you quite a bit of physical damage. That will allow you to spread that to your, as Jonas has said, 15 or so wolves, which means you are getting a lot of plus damage to a lot of minions, which, sounds like a good idea to me. Next, you're going to have whoever pays best, which is going to allow you to use banners. So that is going to be helping you out with a single target as well. And speaking of single target, you're probably wondering like, well, minions don't really have the best AoE clear. And that is correct. And that is still the case. I actually tried right before this to see if I could find a solution for it because I was like, oh, okay, well, you're using an attack skill now. That attack skill could potentially make the wolves proc heralds. But unfortunately, heralds can only be procced by you as the player when you kill the wolves. Even when you put on something like Gravebind, even though the Gravebind itself makes the wolves' kills count as yours, the text specifically says it needs to be you that does the killing blow, the final hit, basically. It's not that you need to do the kill, so the Gravebind would work in that case. It's that you need to do the blow that does the final hit that kills the minion. So unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But still, this patch, they have said that they are lowering overall mob density, which overall means that minions are probably going to be able to do maps a lot more efficiently because of that. Because minions were never able to clear that well. So if there are less mobs to clear, that means minions are going to be pretty good at that. So yeah, another reason why is that, like I said, there is already quite a bit of stuff that is supporting the wolf playstyle. And I have to thank Ostrix for his video because he talked about this as an idea. And I thought, I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. So, first of all, we are going to be using a lot of rage, and rage in general pretty much got a buff this update. So we can easily get rage with the wolf form and some of the passes on the tree, which will allow us to take advantage of this node right here, Warlord Berserker. This makes it so that allies in our presence will be able to gain rage alongside of us. The rage we gain is also granted to the allies. So our minions will be gaining rage as we gain rage. On top of that, they showed off a new node right here called Commanding Rage, which makes it so that every rage that you have also grants you 1% increased minion attack speed and 1% increased minion damage. So as we scale more and more rage, we'll be able to give our minions more attack speed and more damage. So both our character will get stronger and our wolves will get stronger as well. So essentially, we are able with this new node and also combined with Warlord Berserker, kind of double dip on the effects of rage, which is really good. Now, we also can use the ever grasping ring, sorry, because our minions are always going to be in our presence. We're going to be giving our minions a ton of extra chaos damage. I don't know if I'm going to use 1 or 2. We'll see. Using 2 will definitely increase the amount of damage that we deal a lot with our minions, but it'll also make us take a lot more damage as well because they're going to be doing chaos damage in return to us. Maybe we'll have to max out chaos resistance. That won't be as much of a problem, but we'll have to see. But using this on top of Entropic Incarnation, which will make our minions do more chaos damage again. And then also we can use the Right Hand of Darkness, which will increase the effect of our minions area effect, but that's not the big thing. It's more about the chance to inflict Withered on hit. And again, we're going to be hitting a lot with a lot of minions. And as a result, they're going to be withering the enemies quite a bit, increasing the amount of chaos damage that we're dealing. And since we are playing as a wolf, we're probably going to be dealing a lot of cold damage as well, and we're going to be able to use Toll's Stillness, and we can use this potentially on the skill that allows us to summon more wolves, and those wolves will also get this effect of getting some chaos damage, and then also being able to contribute freeze with their attacks. So just a ton of cold damage, ton of freezing, and Toll Stillness also got buffed this patch to do 40% cold damage as extra chaos damage as well. So some pretty cool interactions there. And then we're also gonna be able to do more cold damage with Lunar Blessing as well. So overall, there's like a lot of synergies that go into the wolf playstyle that have already existed in the game before, but also two are potentially going to be added into the game in the future, which I think is, for me, like, hey, we have this really, really cool, like, feral spirit kind of thing. And, just the whole playstyle in general seems really cool. I don't know if it's going to be good, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, we also have this right here, Lord of the Wilds. This is something that allows us to equip a non-unique scepter, which will give our wolves more crit because we can use Malice Aura from our scepter to allow us to do that. And then also, potentially, it says right here, right? Non-minion skills have 50% less reservation efficiency. Well, if we're a tactician, we have that node, which allows us to get more reservation efficiency for our persistent buffs. So, I don't know. Maybe that will come into play. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, overall, there's a lot of stuff that goes with Tactician, and then the Wolves that synergize well together. There's a lot of stuff that has already shown synergy, and then in the future, there will probably be more stuff in the tree itself that'll show synergy as well. So this is looking like a pretty solid option for a League starter, and I'm looking forward to playing it. And if you guys are looking to follow along, again, I will link the Mobalytics guide in the comments and the description as well for you to follow along. And also, I'll be streaming it, streaming the entire day when the league from the moment the league starts till, I don't know, when I go to sleep. And I'll be streaming every single day as well. So follow along on my journey for my Alpha Wolf Pack Leader Tactician League starter. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys are excited for Path of Exile 2, Last of the Druids, because I am so excited. And hopefully I'll see y'all on my stream